This is a video about the artwork that I have produced throughout the period of lockdown and how I personally created artistic responses in regards to the coronavirus epidemic. So as you can see, I painted a very particular picture here in regards to the Annie movie from 1982, and the reason I went with Annie is because I wanted to recreate that society in a way. I wanted to go back in time to 1982 where Annie was made, and I wanted to basically recreate the scenario with them characters, putting Annie in the centre with a coronavirus mask on, Daddy Warbucks and Miss Hannigan. This second one is my favourite one out of all the ones I've done. As you can see, it is Disney's famous Snow White and the Evil Witch. Clearly you can see the witch handing Snow White the coronavirus. Now what I done here was that I changed what would usually be known as the poisonous apple and turned it into the germ that is causing so much chaos at the moment. And I thought this fitted the scenario because it, in a way, recreates the original aspect and meaning of the original Disney picture of Snow White, of that moment when the witch hands her a poisonous apple. So the witch is doing the exact same evil idea that she's always been known to do in this particular animation film. In relation to my production pack that I added along with my essay, you can see the comparison between the real picture and my painting, and I've kind of done a contrast between fairy tale Disney and a real life version of what's going on now. So it's a realistic aspect of what Disney could be in comparison to the fairy tale version of what Disney was always made to look as. As far as dogs go, I wouldn't really say animals have much relation to the coronavirus epidemic going on at the moment, because it's not exactly proven that pets can spread it. And by doing this picture, this was not the message I was trying to convey. This was simply me playing around with the original animation still of Lady and the Tramp. I wasn't sure where I was going with this, but instead of having the two dogs eat the spaghetti strand, I changed it to them both eating at the coronavirus. This one's probably a little bit more deep and meaningful than my other ones. It was just simply me playing around with the image and changing the concept of that scene, which I thought was quite fun to do. The reason I've chosen to use my artwork as my video response in connection with my essay is because I feel it fits with part of my research in my essay in regards to the street art that was discovered in the articles online and the newspapers. And also I did find that so many people, not just artists, but so many people who don't usually draw, have turned to artistic activities and any kind of creative ideas really. They've all turned to artwork. Loads of people have decided to be creative in order to keep themselves occupied. So I felt using my artwork and narrating the meanings of each artwork, or at least my favourite pieces of artwork, would be a great connection between that piece of research in my essay and this video response. I thought it was very relatable, and it explains how I've personally been dealing with the lockdown myself and how I've responded to the situation on a personal level and how I'm coping with it on a mental health kind of level.